Hey guys, what's up? Hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to take some time off today and make a video on my microscope setup, show you guys my microscope and what camera and software I use, as well as maybe go outside, not maybe, we are gonna go outside and try to find a species, a microorganism that I've never actually examined on a microscope. It's been one of my goals for the last year or two, whenever I actually did buy my microscope. And that goal is to actually find a water bear or a tardigrade, if some of you know. Very fascinating creatures. They can be found in almost anywhere, and they're really known for just surviving in the most extreme conditions. So that's the goal for today's video. But before we go outside, I just want to show you guys, my microscope setup, the camera, and the software that I'm using. So let's get straight into that. And just a quick shout out to my friend Liam for allowing me to borrow his amazing vlogging camera. I'm excited because hopefully this video can be uploaded in 4K, and I think that'd be pretty nice, But yeah, thanks Liam for letting me borrow your camera. All right, so here's the actual setup. This is the microscope, obviously. It's by Omax. It's not the highest end microscope, but it did fit my criteria. It's a nice medium range microscope. I got it for around $700 or $600, including everything. And that means including the software that it comes with, which accompanies the camera that I bought. It's, I believe, a 2 megapixel camera. Can capture up to 2440 by 1280p, something like that. It's not bad. The frame rates do dip a lot when you record a video, but I primarily find myself capturing images and not videos. So it works. Here's just some tools that I use. I got some slides already prepared from older projects. I have my cover slips and my slides right there, and just some pre-made slides from National Geographic that I was gifted to by some friends. But yeah, this is my my microscope setup. It's not too shabby. It gets the job done. I get to fuel my passion for microscopy, however cringe that sounds. But yeah, this camera simply slides in the third scope right here. And as you can see, I just plug in the cord that comes with, and I'm going to plug it into the monitor, as you guys saw, and we're going to be able to see a live view of whatever is under the slide. Okay, so that's enough talking. We're actually going to go head out right now, and by we I mean me and a couple of friends. We're going to go down to a trail and look for any mossy bark or stones, or maybe even like a small pond, a water body. And yeah, we're going to collect maybe 2 to 3 samples and come back, and hopefully we find a tardigrade. I'm pretty confident today that we can do it. Alright, so me and some friends are outside, and we're just trying to look for some prime spots to collect some samples. Right here we got a little creek, and as you can see there's some water right back there, so I'm gonna use this vial and just collect some water. That's gonna be our first sample, and then we're gonna try to look for some moss between a crack and some rocks and whatnot. The goal is to find a tardigrade.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into life is
all right, now we're in Saugeen Trails, prime spot to be collecting some stuff. It's actually really nice here. So we just got 1 sample left, and my goal is to find just some moss on specifically a rock or some bark. Yeah, I'll check back in with you guys when we find something.
Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.
Alright, so we found 3 samples, and now we're just going to head back and hydrate the moss and wait a couple of hours, and hopefully we'll be able to find some tardigrades. Alright, and here are our samples. Super excited to look at them under the microscope, so let's do that right now. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take my first sample. I believe this is the moss that we collected from the rock. And all I'm going to do is, like, it's super hydrated. I've let it soak up for maybe an hour or two, maybe even close to 2.5 hours. And all I'm going to do is grab the moss by hand. I'm just going to squeeze. I'm going to squeeze all the water out. And I'm actually going to pipette the water onto the slide and examine that. Once that's ready, I'll check back with you guys. It's just hard to record alone. It's hard to record that process. So I'll check back with you guys once the slide is prepared. First slide's in. No tardigrades yet, but I did find a couple of interesting organisms, which I will show after in like a sort of a slideshow. Let's move on to, how about not the second slide? I'm actually going to attempt once again to use the same sample. I'm going to give it one more try because obviously that's a lot of water, and I don't want to assume that there are no tardigrades in there just because my tiny little sample doesn't have any. So I'm going to give this one more go and we'll see. Alright, well, it's been around 2 hours of me just countlessly making microscope slides and looking through them, looking for anything, and sadly, guys, no tardigrades, but I am still pretty satisfied with the images and the shots that we got. You guys may have saw like the worm and other small microorganisms. Really fascinating how there's like a whole living universe that just isn't visible to the naked eye. It's really fascinating stuff, and I actually want to go into microbiology. But yeah, as you guys saw, you saw a couple of those videos, and I may even include some pictures near the end of this video. But overall, guys, like I hope you enjoyed the video. That's been my microscopy setup. I hope you enjoyed the little expedition. We went out, got some samples, looked at them under the microscope. It was a pretty fun day. It was a nice break from studying as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed making it. And yeah, feel free to subscribe, like, you know, I don't want to be cringe with all that stuff, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.